Good morning everyone, my name is Mary Keltai. I'm on the clinical team at Obagi Health Exchange, and what I'm trying to do today is to show you and guide you through a morning application and an evening application of Nu-Derm. I'm currently on Nu-Derm myself, so I'll be able to give you lots of tips along the way. I'm going to start with our morning protocol application of Nu-Derm. I've taken the liberty of just washing my face, and I'm going to apply now, and I've used product number 1, which is the Nu-Derm Foaming Cleanser. Now the foaming cleanser is for normal to oily skin. That's a pea-sized amount, massage gently around the face and wash off with water. We also have in the normal to dry transformation kit, we have the gentle cleanser. Again, the same protocol. Notice that the AM and PM is marked in both bottles, so this is a product to be used AM and PM. Now step number 1. Step number 2, which I'm going to show you now, is our Obagi toner. It's important to use this because it has a wonderful calming effect on the skin, and as I have been currently using Nu-Derm for a period of time now, it's important. I really appreciate how calming it is. The witch hazel has a very calming effect on the skin. Now, many people use this as a spritzer. I prefer just to use pads and pour it onto the pad and just gently apply all around the face. Before I proceed with any of the other products in the Obagi Transformation Kit, I always use, before my step number 3, which is my Obagi non-prescription clear, which is to lighten your skin, because as you get older you start to have pigmentation issues, and even in young patients you have pigmentation issues. So it's important to use this step before my 3, especially if I want to protect my eyes. So as you get older, you lose a lot of protein around the structure of your eyes, hence this gaunt look. So this is why it's important to use the right products in your skin. Now, the ELASTiderm product is specially formulated for around the eyes. Again, massage gently around the eye area, building up that. This is an AM and PM protocol. I always like to use it because I need to protect my eyes against the other products that may migrate and cause a little bit of irritation. So I'm always using my ELASTiderm around my eyes. So I've used so far, just in summary, I've used my cleanser. Step number 2, I've used my toner. Before I start my step number 3, my little jar of heaven, my little ELASTiderm AM and PM, and then I'm going to use my non-prescription clear, which is to help lighten my skin and give you that beautiful clear canvas. So that is as applied, as you will see, 0.5 gram. And when you're starting to use this product, please apply from the outside of the face, because it's amazing how people not applying their correct or their sunscreen in a correct way always miss out the sides of their face, so you have a lot of pigmentation issues on the lateral sides of your face. Now work into the center. Careful with application. It's one of the products that you actually can use around the eyes if you have any pigmentation issues, but if you don't, there's no reason to apply it around there. I have some pigmentation issues around my neck, so I apply it every so often around my neck. And I love massaging around your jawline to help stimulate. This is all about avoiding as much surgery as possible in your skin and giving your skin that healthy quality. And now we're going to apply step number 4. This is Exfoderm Forte, which is suited to my skin. It's very important to understand every patient that we have may need a milder exfoliation. So I use Exfoderm Forte. Again, it's just slightly over a pea-sized amount. Now, this is where I close my eyes because I need to concentrate where I'm putting the ELASTiderm Fort. This is quite a strong exfoliating agent. Important to use it around where your pores are quite tight. And the problems of addressing that, I'll talk a lot in the Obagi complications as well, which is going to form part of the video. Again, this is quite emollient, so you can actually massage along your jawline. So I've really concentrated on avoiding the area around your eyes, because if you over exfoliate the area around your eyes, any product, it could be even Vaseline that you put, your eyes will be very sensitive. So please, the first product that patients are talking about eye irritation, the first product you tell them to stop for the period of 3 or 4 days would be your exfoliant. Explain to why their eye area is very irritated, because they're not paying attention to where they're actually placing the products. Now we're ready for my ELASTiderm facial serum. Just going to show you what that looks like. The ELASTiderm facial serum. There you see it, our wonderful product, ELASTiderm facial serum. So I just apply a pump of that actually. Oh, it's so soothing. So I've applied ELASTiderm eye cream around my eyes to stimulate my elastin, and I've applied the ELASTiderm facial serum. So that is my last product that I will apply before my SPF. So this is where I apply my SPF and my makeup before I go out. Again, applying my SPF is very much in this protocol. On my neck, my chest. I notice so many women that come to me with beautiful faces and they've forgotten all about their necks and chests. And always remember that extra bit along the tip of your fingertips to apply around your eyes. Your eyes need your protection as well. I would be very passionate about using a sunshield matte because it has a high mineral content, and I want all the energy, sunlight energy, to be reflected off my face. So it's very important. And my last step will be applying a little bit of my makeup. So I've used my Nu-Derm foaming gel, which is our #1 in the Obagi standard protocol. This is a foaming gel and it's more appropriate for my skin. Remember, we also have in the normal to dry kit, we have the gentle cleanser. So a pea-size amount is used, massaged all over the face and washed off with water. So that's step #1. Step #2, we use our toner, and please don't leave out your toner. A lot of people think this is not necessary. This is super necessary when you're actually going through the Nu-Derm protocol, as I am going through currently. It's very calming on your face. It removes that extra debris. Now, step #3, remember, never forget our ELASTiderm eye cream. It's all about building up the elastin in your skin, and this is particularly formulated for the gentle area around your eyes. So even though it's not in the step, I always use that before I'm using my Clear FX. So in the kit you have #3, which is your Clear FX. This is an AM/PM protocol. Remember in the morning that we used 1/2 gram of your Clear FX. Now we're talking about using another 1/2 gram of our Clear FX. Now start on the outside of the face, as always, and work in. Remember, as I mentioned before, we have a lot of issues that we're not using our sunscreen properly. And start from the outside of the face, contouring always. And a little bit, if you have pigmentation on your neck, feather this. I do have pigmentation on my neck, so this is why I'm using it on my neck. Again, so important to massage these products well into the skin. In the layering process, do not apply one layer on top of the other until each layer is well absorbed into the skin. Especially if you have an acne-prone skin, you don't want to have any residues of these products. It's very important, the application mode. So then I'll proceed with the next step in my evening protocol, which is combining Blender FX with my retinol. And again, we apply 0.5 gram of blender. So in standard protocol, we are applying 1.5 grams of our lightening agents, and we're going to add to that a pump of our retinol. Now that we mix nicely at the back of our hand. Now remember, basically this is 1 gram of product. I added on a little bit at a time and work into the skin. I will avoid the periorbital area because the vitamin A products dry quite a lot. So when I'm applying, start to massage really well into the skin. My forehead is a little bit dry at the moment, which is great because I need to have that whole idea of vitamin A turning over the skin cells, and you need to exfoliate off. So you have to really understand the concept. So the peeling process is marvelous. When you get a peeling process with Obagi Nu-Derm, that is because it's working. That's fabulous. You want those old skin cells to come off and those new skin cells to be generated. So I've applied, I like to divide my dose in 2 applications. So this is the last part to make sure I'm getting everything onto my skin. Now 2 or 3 nights a week, you can feather the vitamin A and blender into your neck. Remember, the vitamin A is helping you so much with rejuvenation. And I use Nu-Derm for 2 aspects, for rejuvenation and also controlling my pigmentation. So this is super important to understand. Why you're using Nu-Derm, your protocols for Nu-Derm are always different for every patient you deal with. We have guidelines to gentle protocol, a more moderate protocol, and a more aggressive protocol, but even within that, using Clever Clinic, you can modify things so much. Now, basically, in summary, what I've done so far is that I've used my cleanser, step number 1, my toner, step number 2, ELASTiderm eye cream, step number 3, which is my clear, step number 5, along with my vitamin A retinol. Okay, so these 2 go together in the last application. And before I finish my evening protocol, I will be using my ELASTiderm facial serum, so you all see that. That is about building up elastin, which is a very important protein with regards to building up structure. So that's 1 application. Now this goes a long way. It really does. It's actually so soothing on your face, where you have that little irritation perhaps, and it just blends everything wonderfully. If you want to add in another little drop for your décolletage, feel free. It's a lovely product to use. Now, all this is all about building up, massaging well. This is so important in applying your products, stimulating your face to get the best absorption and the best protocol. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, and I hope to see you soon.